Airtricity TV. I'm Nicola McGeady, and joining me to discuss this week's fixtures is Raymond Doyle. Raymond, the first game we're going to talk about is when Galway United travel to Tallaght Stadium to take on Shamrock Rovers. I've no doubt Rovers are going to be the odds-on favourites for this clash.
Absolutely, Nicola. Shamrock Rovers, they were on a fantastic run of form until their crazy night when they went up to Dundalk and lost 5-1. They're 1-4 to win the match. Galway are as big as 10-1, and the draw is 7-2. To be honest, Nicola, I can't see past Shamrock Rovers for this one. They played Galway only last Friday and bet them 6-0 at home.
Yeah.
So
they're a bit unbackable though at 1-4. Is there any value bets?
Yeah, if you wanted to look at Shamrock Rovers, as I say, clear favourites of the match. I think 3-0 is probably a more realistic figure. 13-2 for a 3-0 victory for Shamrock Rovers, and that's where my money's going this weekend.
Okay. Now, the next game we're going to talk about is between St Pat's and Dundalk. The Lily Whites have been having a rough time of it lately. Do you think they'll be able to find form this weekend?
I don't think so, Nicola, to be honest. St Pat's, who, they've lost their last two games in the league. They did beat Sporting Fingal in last weekend's FAI Cup tie. The last time these two sides met in Inchicore, St Pat's won 1-0. If you're back in St Pat's, they're 8-13 to win the match. If you think Dundalk will cause an upset, it's 3-1 with the draw 12-5. As I said, Nicola, I think Pats, who they're probably third and looking to cement third for the final 5 games of the season, can't see them winning the league past Rovers or Bohemians. So my money be going on a home win here again.
Well, Bray Wanderers will welcome UCD to their grounds. Now, Bray Wanderers have managed to turn their season around. They're not at the bottom, they're pretty close. But do you think it's going to be a struggle against UCD?
Well, Nicola, the last time these two sides actually played in Bray Wanderers, it was 6-0 win for UCD. It's completely changed, as you mentioned. Bray Wanderers have actually been unbeaten in the last 4. UCD, they won the last time out against St Pat's, but that was their first win in 8. For the odds on this one, if you got Bray Wanderers, you're backing them at 5-4 to win for a home win. For UCD, an away win is 9-5. The draw, which is probably the one I'm going to tip up for this one, is 11-5. It's just UCD are going one way and Brays are going the other way, but I think UCD might just be able to hold them to a draw for this one.
Well, Sporting Fingal will travel to Drogheda, and I'm sure Drogheda, as they are bottom of the table, will definitely be the outsiders for this game.
Yeah, Nicola, the odds tell a story for a home win for Drogheda. It's as big as 3-1. Sporting Fingal, they were knocked out of the FAI Cup last weekend as holders, so they'll be looking to bounce back in the league. They're 4-5 to win the match. If you fancy the draw, it's at 9-4. Sporting Fingal, they'll be looking, I suppose they're battling with Sligo Rovers for that 4th spot. Again, would be knocked out of the cup. It all boils down to their last 5 games of the league. Drogheda, they're just waiting for the season to end. I really can't see them getting off the bottom, getting into this playoff or the relegation promotion playoff. For me, the money's going to be on by Sporting Fingal. I think they're going to bounce back from the FA Cup defeat, and a 4-5. I think there's value for money there.
And the final game we're going to preview is the EA Sports League Cup final between Sligo Rovers and Monaghan. Now, I wanted to preview this one without being biased, Ray, as I know you're a Sligo man. What's the odds looking like?
Well, Nicola, it's Sligo Rovers all the way for this one. They're 2-5 to win the match, 13-2 for Monaghan, with the draw 11-4. These two sides, they did meet, as funny as the calendar throws it up, they met in the FAI Cup quarter-final last weekend. Sligo Rovers were comfortable 3-0 victories in showgrounds. The EA Cup final is in the showgrounds again this time out. Rovers, I think they've been in an excellent run of form. They drew with Bohemians 1-1 during the week. I can't see the Premier League side losing this one. They were beaten in the FAI Cup final last season, so they won't want to lose 2 cup finals on the bounce. Monaghan, they have been going excellent in the first division, but the gulf in class between the first division and the Premier League really stood out, Nicola, last week. So I'm going for a Sligo win this one. 2-5 is where my money's going.
Okay, well, I hope your predictions are right, and we'll see you all again next week.